Welcome, adventurers from this plane and beyond, to Camaraderie and Shenanigans. What?
You sound like an auctioneer.
So,
I'm holding this group together.
oh god.
I am the glue of the group.
Apparently,
We're staying on topic.
We learned last week.
DT, and I wish I could get them off my hands.
Every time somebody's missing, they're the glue.
Yeah.
I will be the glue.
We work fine when we're all together, but when someo's gone, it's just a squeaky wheel.
Do we have announcements?
So I don't think so.
Great. Hit the thing.
Oh my god.
Without further ado, I would like you all to sit back, relax, grab a snack. And as Zach has commanded of me, get ready for Camaraderie and Shenanigans. Previously, on our group's adventures.
Good DM.
Man, I kind of want one now. The group was steadily and slowly congregating back together. The professor and Ranguin, along with Similina, teleported, or planar shifted, back to the plane of the Phalanx, right into the center of the Autumn Court of Auburn. Meeting with Chet for a moment, and Similina vomiting and acclimating to the space.
Oh, I forgot she barfed.
You all made your way to the tree, where you apologized for what has transpired. Claiming the responsibility for yourself, you appease to Heather's goodwill, good intentions, and hopes, while also offering a warning of what is to come. Heather, unable to say no to the summons, fearing what may transpire if she is not there to assist her sisters if need be. You all armed yourselves and prepared to travel via the shadow trails to the Deadland Bogs. Traveling rapidly from the Spring Court, having sat down with the Queen herself after her show of divination, kind of subtly, but not so subtly for those who are aware, telling a fortune. What?
I don't know.
Okay.
Nothing, continue.
Okay.
Nothing to do with you.
Great. Love that. I don't believe it.
I swear. Drinky the drunk guy over here. Anyways, continue.
We were laughing. We were laughing at the shot of the keg in the camera.
Yeah, that's
just like
Oh, it actually
it's
is, isn't it?
giant.
Listen.
No, because he moved it. That's why we were laughing. 'Cause he slowly moved it off camera.
And now we've drawn attention to it.
This episode is sponsored now.
I wish.
Nimian and Frognan hopped onto their ship, flying as fast as they can well over the Deadland Bogs.
Our ship.
I heard that.
Hopped onto Nimian's ship. The Luridian, I believe is its name.
The Floridian, yeah.
The Floridian?
Luridian.
Floridian. The Florida man.
The Florida man.
Florida man. There's gators on this ship.
It's just a man prone, just flying through the sky. You flew rapidly, getting an opportunity to rest in the evening, and landed at the edge of the Evander Forest, where all those who would protect the space rushed to assault this ship, but with Frognan stepping off, everyone lowered their arms.
They all cheered when they saw you.
Frognan was able to explain what was going on more than just Kylus is evil, we need to go. You all jumped onto the ship,
In one sending.
flew off, landed at the edge of the Deadland Bogs canopy, made your way closer to the center of the bogs, where you saw the rest of military forces gathering, along with the creatures of the Deadland Bog, as they all parted, making way for you all to move
Surprisingly,
closer.
real cute.
I think that was the opposite of what was described.
Oh.
That's a word for sure.
It depends on your perspective.
Yeah, 100% perspective based.
I'm not saying I'd build a summer home there, but like...
Frognan casts a quick sending to Wolfgang, giving him the lowdown.
3 of them, right?
One of them. I did 3.
Nice.
I would not have gotten the message in that amount.
Zach begged me on his knees for 1.
Yeah, I blew him on my knees.
He's a 26 word
That's
kind of guy.
impossible, Zach. When you're on your knees, you're my height.
Your dick's that big.
Good DM.
He's keeping us in line.
No, he's absorbing all that energy and funneling it through himself.
Fueling me.
Everyone just watches him go, and everyone's like, "I gotta chill."
Yeah, I gotta chill. Zach's gonna fuck this up.
Zach's insane right now.
I'm the one who has to keep it together now.
Yeah, you do. You got lots of choices.
Those representing the courts, the queens and their +1s, stepped through the threshold of the tree. I want to clarify something real quick, because in one instance it was one way, in the second instance it was another. Wolfgang,
What up?
are you bringing Diantha into the tree?
So I watched that part. You said that I did.
The first
But
time.
the only problem with that is the queen said there's only a +1, which
Yes.
would imply that she did not come with me if
Yes.
there's only a +1.
Correct. So she would be outside on your horse.
To me, says that she can't come with me.
Yes. She is outside the tree. I just need to know where valuable targets are.
Where the pawns are. Got it.
Valuable targets.
Expendables. High
Hey.
value targets.
Hey.
High value targets. High value.
I give her 2 scrolls of magic missile.
You don't even know who she is.
You know who she
somewhere.
is. I mean, you know.
You don't even know where she is. You don't even know she's on this plane. Stepping through the threshold, all the queens gathered at the table, and you had a conversation with Kylus, where he pitched a deal
It's a good deal.
That's what you want to call it.
to end the combat by anointing a 5th court, ruled by Rangwin.
It's hilarious.
It is
In
subjectively hilarious.
exchange, it would mean the Deadland Bogs would be no more, the cauldron would be gone, and with it, the Stone of Conjuring, to even the playing field amongst the queens once more. After the pitch was set,
We'd have to give him the stone.
everyone stepped away to discuss
fucking way.
counter-arguments.
Counters.
Counter-arguments.
Counter argue is counter spell at 11th level to this entire thing.
11
The whole scenario.
Can you do that?
No, but Professor
waste
says
11th
we
level
keep
spell and
the
counter
stone.
spell.
Yeah.
Counter spell the
Period.
campaign.
That's the
counterspell
counter.
reality.
That's the counter that they want to go back.
Uh, Everything
with.
just folds in on itself and
Is
becomes a
that
black hole.
Rangwin keeps
That's
the
what
stone
flipping
in
the
her
table
possession.
is.
Yes, exactly. I counterspell the game.
I don't know. It wasn't my idea.
Heather and the professor coming back with a counter argument. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, what should happen if Rangwin says no? That the stone, if Rangwin says yes, goes to her rather than to Kylus.
No.
I think there was one more. I can't remember what.
We know his location at all times.
And you know his location at all times. That Rangwin would know the location,
Yes.
I believe, was the specification.
Yeah.
At all times. Additionally,
Describing.
should any of the queens break their truce, the cauldron would appear in the center of their court and rot away.
Oh.
And if I think part of your counter was if anyone went against the peace, that they would have to be the new
Oh, yes.
the
they
new
would be
person bound to
cauldron.
the
Yeah.
cauldron.
Yes.
Whether
Well, I think we
Kylus wants
needed
to give that up.
I think we needed a clarification on that. It was the cauldron appears there, but does that mean that they are then bound to it?
Right.
It wasn't
Okay.
clear, so we wanted a clarification on that.
Okay. You all stepped back to the table, and before anyone else could speak, the Queen of Air and Darkness, having chatted with Wolfgang, decided
Fuck
she
this.
had no
I'm out.
reason to be here.
I told
Fuck
her.
this shit.
There
I'm
was
out.
You, fuck you,
nothing for
fuck
her
you,
to truly
you.
gain that she doesn't already have.
I told her.
And as she stepped away, Kiriani, Kylus' cleric, stepped forward and uttered her true name, commanding her to sit back at the table.
Should have listened to me.
What Rangwin wouldn't give to see that happen to her mom.
As that tension sits in the room, we go outside of the tree.
You sleeping?
Wrangling.
Cucumbers off my eyes.
A very different scene out there.
Yeah.
So just to
And Nimian are all outside along with Semolina.
So,
Make sure that we're sharing the mic a little bit more.
And if I recall correctly, we were focusing our
that
efforts
one.
on finding a dragon.
Blade, yes. You had summoned your familiar,
yes,
cast it around.
I also summoned my familiar
of course.
because I can do that too.
Have her.
Big deal.
Have
Everyone gets a familiar.
Have Triska roll a perception check.
Okay.
I'll summon my unseen
Is
servant.
it? Does she
I rolled a
have
17 last time.
Yes.
the same perception as me, or she has her own?
She has her own.
situation. Situation.
Yeah, if you look up like a lizard,
Yeah.
something will pop up, I'm sure.
Lizard.
Perception.
Lizard.
It'll
Lizard.
be. It doesn't have. Oh, it does. Wait.
We'll have a passive perception of 9.
Yeah.
So that means it would be a -1.
That means it has a -1 perception.
Yeah, so -1 to whatever you roll.
Well, it has a +1 to wisdom, so it shouldn't have a negative. So I'd say it's at 1.
Okay.
I have rolled a 14.
+1.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know how you could have a negative.
I have rolled a 14. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
weird.
It doesn't really say here what my
Well,
perception
it's
is.
based on wisdom, and you have a
So-
+1
and I have
to
a-
wisdom.
I have a -1.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
have a
right.
minus
Good,
one
-1
to
to that.
wisdom. So I rolled now the number is a 13.
Excellent.
Lizard.
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 I like to think
Did I not pass this check?
you did not pass this
Because
check.
I have something, you know.
I will also state that while Triska was out exploring, an owl nearby.
Triska was not exploring. She didn't
My
go
familiar
with them.
killer.
That's adorable, but Triska's on my shoulder, okay? She didn't go anywhere.
As
I
Lauren's
just
saying, no,
felt
that
her.
didn't
As
happen.
both of you failed.
Oh, cool. Cool.
What are both of your intelligence? What is it currently?
Really high.
Okay.
I'm super smart, dude.
-3.
Mine's a +7. That's my saving throw. I'm lying.
I was
My
about to say, I was like,
intelligence
holy
is
shit.
16.
Why are you not the wizard?
My
16.
intelligence 17.
17. You are both decently intelligent enough to assume, with the amount of forces and creatures and monsters currently gathered in this space, Blade is fucking gone. He is hightailing it out of here if he has any sort of self-preservation.
Which he does not.
Which maybe he doesn't, but
Being the smarter one between the
You
two
gotta
of us.
start the last place you saw him. That's all I'm saying.
yes. But to that point of, yeah, makes sense. You're not going to find him in the immediate vicinity. There's no way. There's hundreds of these terrifying monsters.
I just
who-
imagine he was running around the tree, like the miles of tree, just the whole time. Just
No. I mean, the miles of tree at the base currently are surrounded by Deadland monsters and their variations. But you do all find
Send the
yourselves
blade.
present in this space. If there's any roleplay you guys are wanting to do, they've been conversing for a while, so a lot of time is passing. Additionally, if you're needing short rests, you can take them.
If there was a
You can take
ceasefire, I do believe that dragon is long gone. If there's no risk of harm from those other creatures, it could have left this place, especially if the tethers of the Deadland are lifted.
Well, I suppose I hoped we'd find some tracks or something, but with all these fucking creatures here, any of that's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless, though, even if we find Blade or not, I mean, shouldn't we be talking about how we're gonna, like, you know, kill Kylus?
I don't.
I whispered
know
the
that,
shit out of that.
They're still making these gurgling, screeching. They're
You
in
just
a-
happen to hear them at particular times.
absolutely foreshadowing.
My
Contextual.
understanding, and correct me
You
if
know.
I'm wrong,
The implications.
you've all been fooled for the better part of a year.
Yes.
Rude.
You believe that in under 24 hours you're going to flip the script
Well, now that
to a situation you're
Okay,
have
Kylus, the
no
sympathizer.
knowledge on.
I mean, when you phrase it that way, it sounds bad. But the other way to phrase it is we just finally can see clearly now, and so time is of the essence.
I thought he was gonna.
Frognan, I also am pretty pissed at Kylus. Don't get me wrong. Wishing maybe he was dead the first time you killed him, or tried to. But this scenario, every queen of the Fae is here, all of their armies, and I think that Heather told us there's a ceasefire.
Yeah, it's
I don't know that this is the time. We've done some fucking crazy shit, Frogman.
I mean, totally. I'm not saying we killed the other queens. Though at the same time, haven't they already been trying to kill each other?
I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about us.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is the biggest threat to us is Kylus. Do you disagree?
At this moment,
Yeah.
he's not seeming very dangerous.
Have you been talking about the same Kylus I have?
Well, look, I know we've been running from place to place trying to figure out what no time to even talk about our next step, but I mean, he seems to be bound to the cauldron. And I don't see any reason why I can't just stay far, far away from him.
And just leave him bound here forever?
No, I mean, look, we gotta find out what they talked about and what these queens are gonna decide, and once that happens, and I assume that my mother, knowing her the way I do, is probably gonna hear 10 words of what he said and leave. So any second she's gonna go marching out that door, everyone's gonna be in the same place they were before we got here,
Okay.
and then we keep an eye on him.
I don't see a situation in which a ceasefire is violated and we can easily leave this place. My ship is parked way back there, and we'd have to run through this forest, which these creatures know, through 5 armies fighting each other,
I forgot about that.
and then we would be immediately responsible for thousands of deaths.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I do say, respectfully, if this isn't your fight, you've done me a great boon. I'll happily return the favor sometime, but you can bow out of this.
Lunaris sent me to help guide you all.
Sorry, I just hit my tattoo.
That's what I'm trying to do, but if it comes down to it, I'm going to return to my family. But I want to try and talk some sense into all of you.
Frogman,
Do you know?
I will fight. Sorry. No, go ahead.
With all of your passive perceptions, you also see Simelina sitting here with concern crossed on her face.
Yeah.
With you in particular.
Yeah.
Can I just... Is there a plan
Ha!
that you have?
I mean,
That was a win-win.
here's the best I have.
Okay.
I don't believe that Kylus is the threat in this minute. I do believe that tomorrow and the next day, across time and across all dimensions of space, he is the next threat. And if we have an opportunity now to dispose of a threat that is going to threaten the fabric of all of our lives and existence, I think it's irresponsible not to. To do that, I think it's pretty simple.
Frogman, I don't.
Okay, I'll tell you the plan later then.
I just want to say, I know bits and pieces of what's going on. But you sound like Kylus, Frogman.
For trying to dispose of a great evil?
By sacrificing what's necessary for it. Yeah.
These people are already at war. They're already slaughtering each other. As soon as we leave, as soon as this ceasefire's over, they're gonna be back to war, back to slaughtering each other. All I'm doing is ending a 5-minute hiatus. And what's more, these people are the soldiers. They're the ones that signed up for this. The war that's been raging has been a war where civilians have been murdered every day. At least this way, it stops the destruction of innocence. And it keeps, yes, unnecessary destruction, but only those that have voluntarily put their lives on the line.
Do we know that they've voluntarily done that?
And I don't think a volunteer is inherently not innocent. Just because they volunteered.
Regardless, I think everyone here would put a line between those that are non-combatants and those that are. And
all
this
very
is the
black
only
and
way
white.
that saves non-combatants.
I'm done.
I agree with everything you've said. He is a threat. He does need to be stopped. But you don't have the opportunity here.
I think we do. Last time, I was able to get a little bit of a sneak up on the hag by dimension dooring into a place that was described by a friend.
And that friend was Kylus.
Yeah, so I'm not going to have him describe it again.
So he knows how you got in the first time.
Sure, that's true. That's true. But regardless, he's occupied. We get in there, and when he does not have his armies around, he has himself and he has the cauldron, right? We'll be outnumbering him all of the queens and all of our party against him.
I don't know if the queens will align against him. Haven't they been squabbling and bickering this entire time, killing thousands of people, like you said? Would they not take this chaotic opportunity to gain their own upper hand?
Maybe the Queen of Air and Darkness, but from what I understand, the other three are allied, at least for now, against her.
As you hear the marching steps from behind you guys, turning around, you see a bulk of the Autumn Court's military is now arriving, having been a little behind you guys, but taking the shadow trails to get here. At its front is Irvis, your father.
Regardless, I'll leave this be, because my plan would be to go in with Rangwin.
As the ground begins to shake even further, and busting out of the ground at a gargantuan size, this massive ant-like monstrosity with, instead of these normal, the ant-like legs that you would normally see, it is extensions of like forearms. With these massive humanoid hands digging into the ground. Rather than mandibles extending outwards, it's just a fleshy jaw that extends out and a singular eye, as a very large other Deadland creature has made its way back. A bunch of the beasts start to clutter around this monstrosity.
Regardless of the plan, I can't defeat him alone. I know that. So if you're with me, I think we have a chance. A strike team that avoids what's going on out here. But if you're not, I'm not going to do anything that outrageously reckless.
I'm plenty powerful, but I can't contend with an archfey. None of us can.
Individually.
I will help you however I can. Both of you. And I think we could use a little more clarity to the situation.
Mm-hmm. Regardless, I'm all oiled up now, so...
That whole
Hey, guys.
conversation you just
yeah.
Just like shirtless Rockets.
Where'd you get a six-pack? Rocket's been working out.
Yeah, she'll see does this to you.
And just like got some dirt and painted it in.
For those of you with high enough passive perceptions,
So-
I think mainly you two, you can see some Alina's hands are like shaking.
Perhaps I can provide some clarity for you both. We could take a look inside to see what's happening. I could also, if you'd like, I could do a reading for one of you. See what immediately your future holds.
No thanks. Frogman?
I'm always down for a good party trick. Are you sure this is the right time?
Up to you.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing what's going on in there.
No, I think regardless, that's a great idea. And Semolina, I know I didn't have the passive perception, but I know you. I know your soul. I know your heart. I know your mind.
You don't have the charisma for this. Stop.
We're gonna find out.
If you don't want to be in danger, by all means, protect yourself. It's not too late to withdraw.
Roll a persuasion check.
Double disadvantage?
No. I was thinking disadvantage, but she likes you.
Got him. I rolled an 8 for a 9 total.
What's going on?
Is it
with
just
you
if you're
idiots?
if you're not in the material plane, you're just
Dog shit.
I think it's that I've been trying to
Below
roll
average
mostly
man.
charisma stuff, and I
true.
can't do charisma with this character.
Because 8's not a bad roll if you have the proper bonuses.
Yeah. If I have a plus 13 like I have to investigation,
Yeah.
you just need to investigate her feelings.
That's not what he wants to do.
She gives a smile and nods, but you don't know if much has changed.
if you do stay, I'll protect you.
Irvis approaches. You all. All right. What have we missed?
We were just about to find out.
Right, well, hold still. Everyone gather around, and he'll take his shield off with, like, the lion's face printed on it. Two
A bunch
emerald
of
eyes.
them start to like shift and turn. They're looking.
Yeah. And I set it on the deck. Or not on the deck, we're not on the ship. On the ground.
A number of them
and
will.
He'll kind
lean
of
back.
touch a hand to each emerald on the shield. And his eyes will light up even brighter green. And he'll begin to trace a constellation into the air like a window as he casts scrying to look into the room.
Whoa.
Okay. A perfect time to come back into the sea.
I don't want to. Scared.
The Queen of Air and Darkness has just sat back down. Let me shift the music a bit. As tensions are rising.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Okay.
She sits. That burst of cosmic energy, of knowing an entity's true name and being able to utilize it against them, shakes the fabric of the multiverse. And it begins to settle. As Kylus looks. All right. I just want to keep her here. There's no reason for you all to suffer from her arrogance. I say again, does anyone have any counterpoints they wish to make?
I sent you something.
On my phone?
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky.
I got a counterpoint.
Okay. Everyone's kind of sitting there. Tensions are raised before Heather. All right. I have some points I would like to ask. What should happen if Ringwin doesn't accept? If she says no?
I think we just saw what will happen.
When you say that, Kylus looks at you with the darkest, murderous intent he can manage in his eyes. You don't crack Kylus. You don't. But in this instance, he does. And it is a look of, you have no place here right now.
Yet here I am.
Do you smirk back?
I'm not looking at him.
Oh.
Like, I'll see like a glance because I feel the daggers going at me, but
He just looks
You
weird.
also see him look down at your belt and back up, and then back to the center.
Wolfgang's just kind of like back and forth between the two of you.
he just claimed the sword that I have.
Oh, I guess I did too.
Whose sword do you have?
Vestas.
I have Crimson Starlight.
Yeah.
Oh,
The best
yeah.
sword in all of existence.
It's getting good.
He looks at Heather, and it's a great question. Let's ask her. And snaps his fingers as we cut outside of the tree. Brangwyn. Vines and brambles of shadow pull out and pool underneath you and start to wrap around you.
Nimian, you're doing it wrong!
Pull down underneath. In this instance, you can tell her what's about to happen.
But also, if this is a restraining type of effect, she can't be.
It's not a restraint.
grasped.
It is a teleportation, essentially. It's a conjuration. She's not grappled. She's not restrained. She's
Is she not free to move back to where she was?
Once the instantaneous effect has ended, she could walk back or teleport herself. But she's in no instance being grappled, restrained, paralyzed, petrified, anything like that.
Doesn't help
She's
against
simply
flavor.
yeah. She's simply being teleported somewhere else.
Yeah, as
And she can't even resist it.
as
You try.
Kyla says,
I don't think I can.
I mean,
I'll let you.
most things have a. It's usually you need to be a willing creature.
In terms of a teleportation effect, you can make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
As banishment is normally a charisma save.
Vortex
Most-
warp would be con.
Huh?
Vortex warp is con.
Charisma save?
but-
It gets a little wonky there. I try to keep it with charisma because it's about keeping yourself centered into this
Yeah.
space.
Plus, I feel like there's also
that's
some
not
other
fair.
one
as
that's probably
banishment
a
is
wisdom
charisma.
Yeah.
15.
No, 15 is not enough, unfortunately.
What if I grab her?
You can.
As she's getting teleported.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, okay. You grab onto her, and as pulled underneath, one of the brambles slaps your hand.
Not Bramble.
I would have loved it if you had said that the bramble slips off of him because he's slippery.
Too oily.
So crazy!
As she's getting
Actually, yeah, you
teleported
can't
in.
grab her anyways. You slip off of her, you can't grapple her.
Oh, yeah.
She's oiled up.
No.
You can't grapple me. This is your
I will
fault.
say something as she's going in.
Okay.
Nimian will shout back to you. Ready yourself.
You would have caught
Yeah.
the moment of the moment she sat back down and everything Kylos has said since then.
Ready yourself, and I would strongly consider this deal as she's teleported in.
Okay. As we cut back into the tree, at the center of the table, a void of darkness appears and pulling up, wrapped in those shadowy brambles as they let go, dealing no damage to you or anything, but they were a little rough.
I like it like that.
You are placed at the center as everyone looks around.
How big is this room?
It's the same room that they fought in. It was probably about 30 feet.
Yeah.
It's probably
It
been
was
changed a
30 to
little.
40.
It was 30 to 40. I think it's closer to the 40-45 at this point, as Kylos has reshaped the space a little bit.
Now that you're in here, could you psychically link with us?
I think so.
Technically,
Yeah. I don't see why not. Who would I? Well,
She's just on a
I
table.
don't. I haven't thought. To be fair, I
Right.
havet thought of that yet.
You're still assessing what has just transpired.
Yeah.
You are currently directly facing Kylos on a 5-pointed
I'm directly
table.
facing Kylos.
Right now, yeah. When you were pulled in,
Okay.
Kylos is looking at you.
I'm basically
Immediately
standing
to
on top
your
of this table.
right, immediately to your right, you see the Queen of the Summer Court. To your left is the Autumn, and as you turn around and kind of assess your space, directly behind you is your mother
And me.
and you. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, no, she'd be off kind of to the right-hand side, closer to the spring. And then the Autumn Court, you would see Heather as well. As they are all looking a little surprised that you're currently here now, though Heather doesn't seem that shocked. And your mother seems rigid.
So I would, if I was face to face with Kylos, it would take me a minute probably to look away from him, just to assess whether
beautiful.
he's about to murder me right now.
He offers you a smile and a nod.
And then when she sees he's not immediately about to kill her, she'll look around the room and
I give.
she'll clock Wolfgang
Who
and see
is-
how he looks so much older.
Pale, white beard, white hair.
And she knows what fucking kind of nonsense this is. And so
Especially as he stands back flanking your mother.
So she shoots him kind of like a quick, like, soft face,
Yeah,
you
he
know?
just is like,
And then she sees her mom and just panic. Not because it's her mom. Like, she's been fearing this is the first moment she's come face to face with her mom since she left the Fae. And she sees her there, and at first it's like, oh my god, there she is. And then there's a panic because she knows something is amiss with her. She knows whatever it is, something's controlling her. Because she would not be sitting there in this scenario. And so she'll turn around and, like, look at Kylus. A new level of fear, maybe, of Kylus. Wondering if maybe Frognam wasn't right. That we should probably immediately kill him. But I won't say.
Welcome in, Rangwin. I apologize for the nature in which I had to pull you into this space, but we needed you here rapidly, as you may very well sway the tide of these discussions.
Can I get off the table?
Yes.
She'll start to kind of walk, like, over towards the professor and Heather and psychically link with the two of them.
Okay.
And Wolfgang, actually.
Sure.
I think I just roll to
guess
see
I'm
how
just
long
an
it lasts.
afterthought, but all right. Story
Sorry,
of my life, I guess.
wasn't looking
Bye,
at
old
you,
man.
so she remembered afterwards.
Is there anything you guys would like to kind of, in like a quick bit
Yes,
of?
so I'm going to spout out a lot of things very rapidly.
I will cut off when Kylus is
yeah.
about to say
I
something.
feel like I haven't looked at my fucking character sheet in 7 years.
There isn't a lot of time, and he could end this at any moment, just like the hag did probably. Kylus has 3 of the 4 true names of the queens.
Usually.
This is all happening to you, Rangwin.
Yeah, I hear him.
Okay,
I
okay.
hear him.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. He has
Kyla-
3 of the 4 queens' names.
Kylus has 3 of the 4 names. I do not see any way where if he doesn't get what he wants, he doesn't utilize those names to do so. The only name that he doesn't have is Heather.
Okay.
It is at this point that Kylus will speak.
Was I privy to that as well? That's how
I
this-
would have spread it to her, and she would have spread the message.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's how
1
we've been
hour
doing
then.
it, right?
Because that's how hers works.
Oh,
His
yeah, yeah,
works,
yeah.
he can just web out. and
Right,
we can
right,
all
right,
talk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just he can only talk to me, I can only talk to you, and
Yes,
then
you're
I
the central
connected
network.
with Heather just in case.
Yeah.
I will say I may need you with me if I do something.
Wolfgang, is there anything you would like to say as you feel the thumb press to the back of your skull?
Also, Wolfgang, it's good to see you.
Just.
You can't talk to him.
Well, I think
tell-
he
you
passed
want me
it
to
to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell Wolfgang it's great to see you.
To make it not complicated,
I
I would
may
say you guys
need
just
you to
talk
help me
normally.
murder
You guys can just
something
talk to
real
each other,
fast.
that's
Also
fine.
tell Wolfgang I said hi.
Okay. This is going very well. It's nice to see you.
While you're doing your whole mental chatting thing, I just want to pass along Rangwin.
Do you feel left out? He winks at him. At Kylus.
You do?
Rangwin's
and smiles a little
butthole
bit.
clenches.
You see him twirl the ring on his finger. As I was saying,
You are much less fun than you used to be.
I have a proposition. I'll look at you, Wrangler. A proposition for the courts as well. I want to end this war. I want to end this war not only for everyone here, but for you and for Phil.
Professor. Excuse me.
Kiriani, if he speaks again, silence him. To that vein, my proposition is that a fifth court be established in this space. In its place, my absence, myself and the cauldron will be untethered from this area. I will leave, as will the Deadland Bogs subside. The Conjuration Stone, which your mother currently carries, would be handed off to me, evening the playing field. And in this court, someone else would be crowned. My proposition is for you to lead this space. The Court of Becoming's function, as I intended it, would be to moderate the other four, to keep them in check, to make sure that none of them oversteps a boundary, that they keep to their space, that they are presenting themselves with a level of integrity and modesty amongst the rest of them. You would be keeping track of this. And if anything were to go wrong, if any of them were to overstep, if for whatever reason you deemed that someone had broken this oath, this agreement, this pact, my cauldron would return in the presiding court and rot it for the betrayer that they are. It would be a permanent ceasefire across this plane, a permanent time of peace, one that you would mediate. And I've traveled with you for a long time. And while I know you have struggled with making your own decisions, choosing what you think is best, you've always wanted to do what's right. And never at the cost of another. Which is why I elected you. Heather has since asked what should happen if you say no. And I didn't want to speak for you in that behalf. So I brought you to the table.
Well, Kylus, that's a lot to take in.
And by all means, we are in no rush here. Your mother isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Sorry, you told them this plan.
Yes. Everyone is aware of what's at stake.
And then I'll
As
just...
far as I'm concerned, the Queen of Spring leans in. I'm in for it. I see no reason not to. I've never wanted this war to begin with. I've only done what I needed and kept the pawns that I've needed in case I need that leverage. But if you're saying we can just end this now, and we can stay in our spaces and do what we must, and not have the threat of war, or the threat of the Deadland Bog, I see no reason not to.
Okay.
The rest remain silent, still waiting to hear from you.
Is this something you want me to answer right now? I don't get to... You said a lot of things.
It is
just
something
now.
we'll want an answer at some point. I'd be willing to wait a day, but no longer.
Cool. Okay. She'll kind of just communicate to Professor. What the fuck? What do I do?
You know how I feel. Don't take this. This is not the way.
Period.
In that moment, it will occur to her that Kylus did just say that she's always struggled with making her own decisions. And here she is, asking someone else to make the decision for her. So she'll take that in for a second.
Heather leans in as well. I want to clarify as well a bit of a stipulation to some of these rules, Kylus. I want to ask for a clarification. Should the cauldron appear in the traitor's court, I want the betrayer bound to the cauldron, like you would have been. Kylus thinks it over. I see no reason why I shouldn't let that happen. As I've spent more time with this cauldron, it is truly a terrible abomination of an entity. Whichever traitor would do something like this deserves to be bound to it.
Do we not worry about what that traitor would do with said cauldron?
We could raise a stipulation. I would have to speak with the entity in there. But the cauldron wants to decay. It wants to destroy.
So just real quickly, you mentioned you were gonna leave? You can do that with...
If all of the queens agree to this, the cauldron and myself would be unbound from the Feylands. The reason, I believe, your sister was bound here to begin with was because she wants to be here. I have no desire to continue the expansion of the Deadland Bogs. I don't want to be stuck here. And I will admit to not knowing fully what I was agreeing to when I bound myself to it. But at the time, I was thinking of keeping you all away from the deals you made. In addition, you would know this as well. Their sister that fled, I would give them her true name. So if she ever came back to damage what we've built here, you would have a way of uniting together and controlling her.
Where will you go?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, bitch.
There are questions about myself that I want answers to still. I would head to the Shadowfell. You may remember there was a part of me that was stolen. I want to know what that was. Heather leans in once more. I have another addendum. Rather than the Conjuration Stone going with you, Kaivis, I would request that it stays with Ringwin.
Ringwood will just go.
If what you truly intend is to have one singular individual keeping the yoke on all of us, if we were to bind together to just deal with the court, she would have no way of stopping all of us. With the stone, however, it's a reasonable way to keep us all in check. There's a slight twitch in Kylos' eye. Very slight. That's fine. I don't need to keep the stone. I simply wanted to keep it away from this space, but if you think it being in Rangwin's hands would be best, I trust her to lead this court. I see no reason why I couldn't trust her with the stone too. In its space, to seal this agreement as well, each of us will give our blood and place it upon a crown that I've made for her to wear.
Well, that seemed... What... Okay, details. Why?
Now, I don't entirely know what it will become, but I have started to transcend into something new. And what it is exactly, I still don't know. And then 4 archfays offering their magical essence into that. The crown would probably become something of great power for you. What it would look like, I don't entirely know. What it will do, still a mystery. But it would be to serve you, to help facilitate your power in this space.
Mm-hmm.
And when we'll look around the room, is Kyla sitting or standing?
He's sitting, casually, leaning back.
Is he wearing a shirt?
It's open.
Of course. Just setting the scene in my head.
Vital question.
It's the most important question.
The nips are present.
Okay. That's what's important. Are they hard?
Renwin will...
Always.
Roll for hard nips.
Our nips. Oh, yeah.
cutting glass right now?
Dude,
Okay.
this power trip has him going.
He wasn't sitting under a table. No, no.
Roll for hardness.
Renwin will look at Wolfgang. And then look at Professor. Not hold as much eye contact. And then kind of like take a couple steps toward Kylus and just say like, I know this may seem like a strange request, but can we like have a moment alone? Can we?
Without me present.
No, you and me.
Oh.
This is really fucking weird, Kylus.
Just
We
wanna
have a
touch your
couple of
nips.
questions, and I don't really want to do it in front of...
Rulers of your court, may Rangwin and I take some space to speak alone. I'll leave it to a vote. That's what this is supposed to be.
That's Daniel, not the professor.
The Queen of Spring says yes. She's fine with it. Summer is going to roll. It's going to be a death save. Right? Out in the open. A yes is 11 or higher because it's something you're wanting. 10 or lower would be... It rules as written for death saves, right? Yeah. So here we go. Natural 1.
That's a hell no.
That's a hell
The
no
Summer
with a...
Queen flares a bit and just... Whatever you have to say, you can say amongst all of us. There is no need for privacy. Daughter of Frost.
Yeah, see, Kylus, she really doesn't like me.
That's 1 and 1. Cutting over to Heather. She is also in a death save. She's still curious how this is going. She opts for yes. Heather. You put yourself before me. You honored what you had done and apologized when I offered you nothing but spite and scorn. This is a difficult decision for you to make. If you need time with him, I'm not about to pry. In this instance, the Queen of Air and Darkness is released as Kiriani relaxes her hand. And looks to you.
Hi, Mama.
She was mad.
It's 2 yeses, 1 no. The Queen is the deciding factor. I'm putting it to a roll. A 5 or higher is a no. A 4 or lower, she will agree. 14.
That's a no for me, dog.
My daughter is not in a position to be... Yes! As Kiriani does not utter a new name, she simply invokes the one she currently has. It's up to you. You can interpret that how you will.
We're about to go to our break also, so...
We're gonna go to a break, so we'll come back to that. We'll see you guys here in a moment.
This is cool.
Now you're the villain.
Welcome back. Bringing us into this moment, Professor, you had texted me a potential trigger should something happen. I'm leaving like how you're interpreting that up to you, but you did see something that would align with what your potential trigger was.
I'm going to do something first that honestly probably would have done as soon as the first one came out.
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action know your enemy on Kiriani.
Okay. What would you like to know about her?
I get to know her immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities.
Okay. She is immune to poison. The poison condition, not necessarily the damage.
Okay.
She has no vulnerabilities, and she is resistant to radiant and necrotic.
Okay. One of those things is a non-starter.
But that's all she's got going right now.
Okay.
She has a shield, which is currently at her side. There is a flail belted. She is wearing plate. What levels of magical enchantments are on them, you don't necessarily know.
Okay.
Are we still mentally connected to Rengwin?
You would be, yes.
So it sounds like this is going through that we're gonna walk away for the time being so that Rengwin can have her little moment
Well-
with Kylus, right?
In terms of the votes,
It's
yes.
a 2-2. It's a tie.
No, it's 3-1.
No, it's 3-1 now.
Winter
Oh,
Queen
that's
said
right.
no.
The Winter
yes.
Queen got
The
forced.
Winter Queen said no
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because of the
because of
implication.
the implications.
So
Yeah, as Kiriani clutches her fingers again and exerts her will once more.
So are we now exiting the room?
As that shakes and she does that, Kylus looks at the queen, so petulant, like a child, vendetta-driven. Looks back to you. 3-1. We may speak.
Okay.
In your mind, you just hear Wolfgang go, "You should probably take the deal."
As a space behind, for those who are currently looking at a map, opens up over here. The drawer kind of raises up and walks to the side, and a space opens.
Most of it is.
Private accommodations for you two as you move into that space. In this space, out of the ground, roll up multiple skeletal forms that are combined and roiling over each other. There are 2 of them within the room, and 2 dryad bark entities grow out of the ceiling, looking down at you all. Everyone in this room is still being observed, even with Kylus and Rangwin moving to a different space. Know that before you speak with anyone. Rangwin, do you follow Kylus to the other room?
Yes.
As the room closes off, though a door is grown into its space, so as to not make you feel necessarily cut off. Kiriani is also not in this room. It is just you and Kylus. I understand the burden that can come with great power being placed upon you suddenly. It is something that I also wrestled with for a long time. If I can bring any clarity to any of your questions, I will.
How exactly do you think I am going to keep these people in check? Looks like one court is on board, and it sounds like maybe Heather is surprisingly open to it, but my mother?
I'm not going to lie. It is peace with a blade to the throat. It is. No one's going to deny that, least of all me. There is the threat of what they do. If they break it, everything they're trying to make happen, whatever machinations or plans they're trying to push upon the other spaces, will be rotted away before their eyes. And, per Heather's request, they'll be bound to the cauldron then.
I would need help.
you would have the breadth of your own court to determine that. I mean, look at the power that they hold. You may not have that from the start, but over time, you will have those who will follow you. I mean, I can't speak for the rest of our past group. Maybe Wolfgang would help. Maybe Frognan. You have powerful allies and friends. You could ask for their aid as well. And if they are truly your friends, they would help.
They can help to a certain extent, but
They are some of the more powerful people in the mortal plane and planar spaces. For those who will die from time, we were some of the strongest people.
what do you... Kylus. All this about peace in the Phalanx, that's great. That would be great. That's what the professor and I came here for.
It's what I promised to give you.
But why? I don't mean to say this, Kylus, not... But what's in it for you?
I'm a man of my word. And I made a promise to you. And I'm upholding it. I don't have anything to gain from the peace of this space. I don't want to be in the Phalanx. I don't have a desire to be here. And I bound myself to something that locked me here. But if I can bring these four together to unbind me from this place, and while I want it to be a choice, I have no faith in your mother. She is not going to willingly do it. But I have no intention of forcing the spring, of forcing the summer. I want to convince them. I want them to choose it themselves. And if they don't, I will look for other means. But in that time, the cauldron will retake control. It will push the Deadland Bogs out. And war will continue the way it's currently going. And more will die. I can end it now. You can end it now. If you accept, and you can convince the other four to agree. I can make your mother, and she's the only one I feel like I would need to force.
But you could force more of them.
I have no desire to. They seem rationally minded. They seem that they don't want this fight to continue. Heather especially. I was in her court. I saw the peace that she wants.
Why did you try to kill Nesta?
He sits for a long time with that question. She drew her blade to me.
What did you do?
I told her the truth.
About Dora Donato?
Yes. But I couldn't bring myself to do it. I could not follow through.
What if she hunts you?
Then I will do what I have to and try to remain ahead of her. But she stands in my way right now.
In the way of what, Kylus?
in the way of what you all want. True freedom, the ability to make your own choices, to have the upper powers that sit and rule above have no sway over your dominion. You want it out from your mother. It is a microcosm example of what the gods are doing. Talk to the soldiers. How do they feel about the commands of these queens? Even the ones who claim that they're fighting for the right thing. Do you think all of them want to be doing this? And it isn't just the gods. It's everything in the lower planes. The devils, the demons, the abyssal horrors of the night, the things we've never seen before. I want to stop it all. I want the only good and bad in this world on the mortal plane to be that of mortals.
But I mean, some of the gods, Nesta seems to like hers. Wolfgang's pretty fond of her.
Were you a fan of your mother at one point?
I'm...
Did she nurse you back to health at times? Did she promise you nice things? And then did she turn around and ask you to do things that you didn't want to do? At what point do the gods step forward and ask the same thing eventually?
Are you saying that you'll never ask anything of me that I don't want to do?
Yeah. I'm not gonna demand you to take this crown. I hand it to you, and you can take it, or not. And then I'll choose a different path. I won't force you to do it.
Do you have my name?
No. I also can't carry the names.
That's why it was...
I have no desire to hold your true name, Rangwin. I have no desire to hold any of your true names.
And I do this my way.
Yes? Dissolve the courts if you want. Create a new ruling system or power in this place. I don't care what you choose to do. But make the right choices. Because if you don't, it's those below you who suffer.
All right. You think that's answered my questions?
Okay. Outside of this room, what are you all up to?
I'm gonna meander over to the professor.
I was gonna kind of start to meander towards the thing too. I'm like watching Curiosity to make sure like
Yeah, same.
it's like watching like the teacher trying to like sneak a note over to the,
I like to think they're looking at Curiosity, and then the dryad above is just like.
Honestly, Curiosity clocks you that you're moving, but she doesn't make a move or anything.
I'm by no means trying to be sneaky, but
Sure,
I'm
sure.
just kind of like, dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
Full plate,
a
just
little slower
walking
than
over.
that, but yeah.
When I get over, I'm gonna put my hand out for like the.
And like, but like watching, Kieran is a girl.
Yes.
Yeah,
Female elf.
female. Yeah.
Felf.
She, every time you guys do that, she clocks you guys, but her gaze always comes back to the Queen of Air and Darkness. She seems focused.
Reach out.
Almost
dude.
like she's concentrating.
Maybe.
Professor.
I do have Mage Slayer. Wolfgang.
great to see you.
It's great to see you too.
This is a hell of a position we're in, eh?
It is my worst nightmare.
Seems about right.
Yes.
So, she's nice. Pointing to the Queen of Air and Darkness.
And she is sitting there just
Oh, trust me, I'm
turning purple.
There's like a blood vessel in her eye that burst.
very aware of her pleasantries, yes. You see what I was talking about
Little bit,
to an
yes.
extent?
Yes.
A little bit.
You aren't going to do anything rash, are you? And I kind of smile at that.
You know me, Wolfgang. I consider all options.
What a good answer.
Professor, in your periphery, you see the Queen of the Spring Court cartwheel over to the the Queen of the Summer Court. And she kind of sits down and looks. And they begin to converse quietly.
I'm looking over at the Summer Queen's got the knight-looking dude, right?
Yes.
I kind of look over at him and then look back at you. What do you think his deal is?
Knowing the Summer Queen, probably our strongest warrior.
He does radiate light.
Big deal, so do I.
Not currently, you don't.
Light. Bitch.
It's like darkness.
What about you?
It's like in dark.
I don't mean to point it out, but you're looking a little different. A little wintry. What has she done to you?
I'm going to be honest, I have not looked in the mirror since before she killed me.
I'm gonna adjust my glasses up so you can see your reflection.
Cool.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
I look like shit.
Well,
Damn, you nasty as
something about my soul and it
Grampy
being
gang.
sliced into 3 pieces. There's a dragon out there that has one of them.
That's fantastic.
I'm very excited about it. I do intend on killing it. Or maybe, yeah, no, that is my intention.
And Queen of Air and Darkness just listening to all of this.
Earmuffs.
Oh my god.
Kiriani, and she
That's fucked.
I look at that little I was like,
I gotta look back. I'm like, maybe I should have taken that when we were originally here.
I kind of look over at Kiriani.
I say that very under my breath.
totally.
Kind of look at her.
What if Kiriani here's? I'll put her at disadvantage because she's concentrated. Natural 1.
Hey. Hey. Excuse me.
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. What's your deal? Do you have a name?
I don't have the space for that right now.
You don't have the space for a name? That is odd. Oh, you're concentrating very hard on keeping her under control.
You watch as her eyes glaze over and she enters a trance and is hyper focused.
Thinking it's throwing me away on trash.
Okay. Not one for conversation, I guess.
Elves are great at blocking bullshit out.
So here we are.
So here we are,
Where's the rest of the group?
outside, waiting with a... Frognan found a new compatriot. He was apparently teleported into the astral sea for a while, escaped from something, flew in on a flying airship that's not the Action Surge, with a lion man druid elf person.
A lion man druid person?
Yes.
Did he stutter?
I mean, you missed the elf part, but
Not terribly important. How tall is he?
Oh, Wolfgang, how do I say this?
it is so important.
I'm sorry.
Is he good? I mean, don't tell him I said
he
this,
has
but
2 kids.
Frognan's judge of people isn't always the best.
First impressions seem to stand up. Was sent by Lunaris to help us, so that's a
Oh.
positive.
Okay, I can accept him being taller. So,
Oh, you work for the same company. Got it.
so where does this leave us now?
You're corporate.
You're a dollar, but I'm the CEO.
I'm the mouth.
This situation?
Yeah, this situation. Seems pretty fucked.
Yeah.
What do you think of the deal?
I'm gonna start using message now.
Okay. In this instance, you hear the Summer Queen kind of snicker a laugh real quick before she stifles it a bit.
Well, I'm sure they can probably hear me anyway, but
Is message...
I essentially have to.
Kind of. He does have to speak out loud, but the message isn't heard out loud. It
Yeah.
then goes right,
Okay.
right to you. You cannot respond in kind, unfortunately.
Got it.
Oh, wait.
He can.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
You just can't initiate a message.
Ideally, Brangwyn doesn't take this. Things go back to the status quo. We figure out something else.
And we all die in the process.
Why would we all die in the process?
If Ringwin doesn't take this deal, why wouldn't Kylus just kill us? We are leveraged, correct?
Presumably, I guess.
Once you no longer need leverage, what do you do with it?
I feel like he would have just disposed of us then. We fought. Well, fought is loose, but we were briefly against each other in here. He
Is that
didn't
so?
kill us then. He impaled Frogman pretty brutally.
So he did kill us, or one of us. And Nesta too, I hear.
Yes.
And apparently Doro Donato as well.
Yes.
So again, he no longer needs us. Why wouldn't he just dispose of us?
That's a great question.
I think she should take the deal.
I think you are giving Kylus everything that he wants, and things will only progressively get worse, and your god Lunaris will be gone from it.
One battle at a time, I guess. I do not see how we could possibly stand against him right now. Look at her. She's controlling this bitch like it's nothing.
Because she has the true name to do so.
I mean, you see her sweating.
It's not that easy.
What-
She's fighting tooth and
What in the
nail,
literal
too.
fuck does that mean?
Entities all have true names. It's
Tooth and
essentially a
nail.
primordial source of governance over one's being.
I have one?
Everyone has one as far as I'm aware.
Does he have mine?
He needs something of you to put in the cauldron. Blood, hair, that type of stuff.
And truly of you. You've really, figured this out. It needs to be like an essence of your body.
Yeah.
A fingernail, a clipping of hair, blood, whatever. He needs that.
Okay.
You are also very much aware he cannot have the name. He can give the name to someone else. Someone else must be the recipient of it.
Yeah.
If I was to take a hair and put it in the cauldron, would I get my own name?
No, because it's given from the entity in the cauldron who speaks to him.
So he gets my name. Okay, don't do that.
I think Frogman tried to commune with it once, but it basically just laughed in his face because it tried to pull Kylus' name out of it, and when he was already bonded with it, and, I mean, more or less, a puff of smoke came out with a middle finger.
Really?
He did also throw in stuff
Yeah.
as well.
Emptied all of his stuff.
It was,
It was all my stuff.
yeah.
Everything. Even his staff.
And all you needed was a drop of blood. He still wouldn't.
Get it.
The cauldron still wouldn't have given it, but still.
Okay, so where does this leave us? At the whims of these crazy people? That one over there.
At the whims of the Archfey of the Four Courts. Yes.
What's your plan?
Heather stands and looks to you too and will walk over. Approaches, just solemnly thinking, but wants to hear what you're talking about.
I give her a nod.
Wolfgang,
Have I ever met her before? Oh,
but your friends speak highly of you.
oh,
This is my queen, Heather.
it's a pleasure to meet you, my queen.
Dire straits for the way we've met.
That happens around us sometimes.
So I've gathered. Me too.
Well, good. Birds of a feather and all that.
I would like to hear this plan as well.
not much of something, really. Because he raises a good point.
I do. What was it?
He has 3 out of the 4. If Rangwin says no, then what's stopping him from converging all 3 courts onto the autumn?
Oh, that's you, right?
Yes.
And
That
then
could be
in-
bad.
Yes, and in no short order. Subjugating Rangwin probably into taking it.
So this is an illusion of choice that he's giving Ringwood.
It's a losing a choice for everyone.
I don't
always
seem
how-
to have a choice at all.
Unless you were to prove it otherwise, you're right. If Franklin says no, I don't know what he has prepared. What would we offer? I think that's a better choice. If she says no, we should come in with a counter.
I'll do it.
You would take the card.
Sure.
No.
No? Why
Not
not?
even Faye!
I mean,
Do you have to be Fae for that?
I don't actually necessarily know.
I mean, I guess technically you've kind of just become that.
Over time, that's for certain.
You have a wife and child to go back to.
That's fair point. But
I don't care about
I
them.
think
they're NPCs. It's not as important.
They're not in the scene right now.
personally, the issue is if Franklin. No, I guess no. It's whether or not Kylus would accept that.
We go way back. He'll accept it.
Sure. But you don't know what's in his head.
That's true.
It seems like
I really hope
The-
they would talk me out of this, but okay.
the best case
Like,
scenario.
okay, sweet.
It seems like it's one scenario we go back to the status quo, the way things have gone,
Which is not good.
which is not good.
Which is war, correct?
Yes.
A war we're losing.
Eons worth of war.
Unless I can get this name.
Okay.
I could force her to submit.
Whose? Ice Queen
sister.
over here? She's still earmuffed?
Yes.
Okay.
The added benefit, the reason I'm considering this in the first place, is because of the deoccupation of the Deadland Box. I would very much like that to be gone.
My queen, you've been around for a very long time. You probably have a much better understanding of the relations between gods and the various planes and essences of existence.
To a degree, yes.
What would happen if all of the gods were gone?
I have no idea. It's not a thought that seems possible.
I can assure you that is what he intends to make possible.
I mean, the existence of divinity, all divine magic, would be gone in an instant.
That's no fun.
Whatever individuals pull their power from that source, as there are 3 main sources of magic. There's arcane, divine, and primal. Most Fey magic falls into the primal category, though we also do pull on the weave. Not many of us touch the divinity, though some of us have religious faith. There are a few gods that we have seen and followed and worshipped. Lunaris, not being far off from one of them. Deba as well. Solaris. There's a few. But most of what we pull from is primal. The elementals.
Because believe me, I understand the severity of everything that is at stake within this realm, but I am, despite the insurmountable task, trying to think of all realms.
Have you ever done theatre?
I've attended.
In some of the training, they have talked about the big picture, right? Everyone in the play must look at the big picture. But you can't get overwhelmed by the big picture. You don't know what the big picture is, but you do. Then you find the smaller moments. You complete the goals in there. And as the play commences, people win and lose. We're in a moment within the big picture right now. And while we have to think about the big picture, we also have to try and make sure we don't lose the smaller ones. Is at least how I'm looking at it. I understand that maybe letting Kylus go here is not good for the overarching narrative of this play. But it's good for this scene. It's good for this moment.
Live to fight another day.
We don't know what the next scenes are going to look like. We don't know what the next chapters are going to look like. We don't know what boons or banes you'll have in the future. We only need to judge whether or not we have enough right now to
I
do
like
what
her.
it is we want to do.
She seems smart.
She is. Forgive me, my queen, I have to be perfectly honest. I do hear and understand what you're saying. I cannot move past this.
I don't ask you to. I just ask you to not get drowned by it.
I think I already am.
I reach my hand out to you. Let me help you out then.
Take your hand.
That's it.
Okay.
Lame.
They're holding hands.
So they're holding space.
I just like squeeze your hand a little bit and
You
like
each gain a hope. No.
Yes.
And I
And
gain
dagger.
fear.
Kylos cast ceremony, you're now married.
Oh, shit!
Under the name of
This is
Lunaris,
not Utah. We can't.
under the name of the Obsidian Wind, I do thee wed.
I'm already
Pronounce
married.
you husband.
Ooh, I'm not married on this plane though. Does that count? Oh.
No.
Cosmic marriages, you know? Cosmarriages. In that instance,
Nope.
their room opens up.
I kind of like punch you in the shoulder a little bit, give you a little wink, and walk
And
back
Regnard
over
and
the corner.
Kylus.
It's been great catching up. I'm not allowed to talk anymore.
That Wolfgang actually like.
Heather will float over to her seat.
She floats.
She has wings. Yeah. There are giant maple leaves behind her.
That's even more awesome.
The Spring Court Queen will cartwheel back to her space and sit, kicking her feet up. I keep forgetting about my tattoo.
You're
Ow.
a silly boy.
That was amazing.
It was amazing.
Damn. That really stung.
His face is great.
You both come back to the room. Oh, sorry. I
know.
gestured to you and I don't know. Force of habit. We come back to the room.
I'm like, continue.
Yeah.
Kiriani will come out of her trance and will... Queen of Air and Darkness gets to put her hands down. As Kylus walks over, Kiriani will look over and whisper in his ear.
I kind of like lean forward.
Any of those who would like to try and make a perception check may.
I don't.
I'm standing right next to him, so I would like to.
Yeah. I would say the DC is different for you because of your proximity.
Okay.
No secrets
Natural
between sailors.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
God damn. I want to see.
I want to know what those totals
I want to
are.
see if there's a chance. Like, if I roll a nat 20, like,
Oh,
we'll do
20
a roll
up,
off to
20
see
up,
if you.
20.
I just want to give it a shot.
Yeah.
She needs a nat 20.
Just the energy in the room.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to roll this out in the open. No. Okay. 9. I wanted to see, though, just in case.
Oh, wait, doesn't... I keep remembering. I've been so focusing on what I might do if I do something stupid that I forget about all my
Yay,
other
stupid.
stuff.
Do the stupid thing. That's what I've been waiting for.
No.
Stupid.
Stupid, stupid.
It's not
Wait,
so.
no, that's Sarah Doc. Look. That's the other smart person.
It is not so much that you hear what she says, so much as you're able to read the lips in this instance. Not normally something you're capable of.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Sarah Doc has observant. He can read lips.
Right, exactly.
When you have
You see her essentially say,
Oh, nice.
I have 15 minutes left. And Kyla's kind of nods. And will sit back down in his seat. My manners. He actually stands. Ranguin.
Really quick. I'm a smart boy.
You are my boy.
From the time that she first uttered the true name,
Mm-hmm.
how much time has passed?
It has been 45 minutes.
So then plus another 15 minutes to do it for an hour. Okay, cool. Got it. Thank you. You can maintain control for an hour.
Kylas gestures to his seat.
To sit in it? Oh.
This is my offer.
Renwin will just kind of like go like up towards the seat, kind of put her, like rest her hands on the back of it, and then she'll look out at everybody in the room.
Everyone's watching.
I give you like a little smile.
It's funny because I am very much just like stone-faced.
And the last person she'll look at is the Queen of Air and Darkness. And I'm just curious what kind of look she's going to give me.
Kiriani relaxes. I need to roll. I don't know. You've never seen resignation enter your mother's eyes. She does not know what a true name can or cannot do. She does not know how long it lasts. As far as she knows, she's stuck here. Before you, she is defeated.
Kill her.
And she cannot lock eyes with you.
Renwin will kind of like, kind of push herself off from the back of the chair and stand behind it. And she'll cross her arms and she'll say, "Some of you are my friends. And some of you here have absolutely no reason to love or trust me. So I was suspicious that anyone would be interested in this. And I know no one's come to a decision about whether or not this seemingly insane plan is going to work out for you. I have no love for my mother and what she's done. I have no love for the Summer Court and for what they've done. Some other courts have done their best to mind their own business, but you've been complicit too in all of this. There's no reason in the world why I am qualified to keep you all in check. And we all know it's not really me who'll be doing it. It's Kylas. And the power that he has and the threats that he makes against you. But if I accept his proposition, I'm not here to be your mother, your keeper, your jailer, or even your moral conscience. I'm just gonna be here holding you accountable. Giving a shit about the people you never seem to. I accept Kylas's offer. It's in your hands now.
Ringway. with a +5 bonus on top of whatever else you get to this, please roll me a persuasion check. The highest DC to beat vary wildly amongst the group. The highest is a 25. If you get a 25 or higher, you will have convinced every queen to willingly say yes.
I get a +5 on top of my regular bonus to persuasion.
On top of your regular bonus.
Don't forget you have heroic inspiration.
I know.
This is part of the speech that you gave and Kylos' offer. I'm
Did-
essentially giving you Kylos'
Didn't
bonus
do
to
it.
charisma.
Okay, so I'm going to use my heroic inspiration.
Okay?
You have a plus 14, essentially. That's not bad.
Okay, wait. I know that's a 5, but I do
You
have
got a 7.
I had a 7 and a 5, yeah. But you don't get to go for both rolls. It's just whatever the new
Alright,
roll
it's not
is.
advantage,
But you have reliable talent.
I do have reliable
you have
talent.
So it's 24.
Unless you can get a bonus from one of your psionic dice.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I can't find anything on here.
I don't know if it applies to charisma, but it might. Look at everything you have.
Reliable talent. Whenever you make an ability check that use one of your, you can treat a D29
No,
of
it's
nine
your,
as a
it's your
10,
side
so it'd be a
bolstered
10.
knack ability.
So it'd only get me to 14.
No, your side bolstered
Oh,
knack
my
ability
side
lets
bolster-
you roll a die for anything you're proficient in.
Yeah.
And you're not proficient in persuasion?
No, she is.
No,
she
anything
can
I'm
roll it. So it would have literally been impossible for you to fail this.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
What do I roll though? It's another die.
I think
Yeah,
it's a...
you roll
Yeah.
a d10.
I
But
roll a D10.
even with a
Yeah.
1, you pass the 25.
Yeah, because you're at 24 right now.
That's
yeah.
not a
It's
D10.
literally impossible
Oh, yeah,
for you to have
because you're
failed that.
reliable
Yeah.
talent in this.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Because with
So-
reliable talent and side bolstered knack,
Nine.
the lowest
Nine.
you can
I
get
rolled
would
a
be a
9,
25.
so you're
But she has to burn this resource.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're at 34.
No.
I'm at 34.
No, 33. Sorry.
33. Yeah, 33. I do have to burn that, but yeah.
Your psionic presence, your declaration within this space, your energy within the room, every single person in here feels the thumb at the back of their skull. Like the tip of an arrow poised to strike should anyone do the wrong thing.
I'll look over at Kylos.
That's me.
Kylos. I know, your face is Kylos. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
It's true.
I've been playing him for a long time.
Keegan's still rooting for Kylos.
As we hit that, though, I want to go to a break.
Oh.
That was a huge declaration, so we're going to see you guys in a moment. We'll be back.
Great speech, dude. That was awesome.
It was a great
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah.
Welcome back. As Ranglin accepts the position,
We're going to go to a break.
we're gonna because I'm too anxious. As Ranglin
more
accepts becoming the queen of the court of becoming.
You gotta change that name.
She
Becoming the Emperor.
the court of the Umber.
The court of the rat pack.
Because she become it all the time.
Why? I just gotta change that name.
The rat court.
As her acceptance settles in the space, it is still the queens who must agree to terms. Heather sits back and looks at you.
I have nothing but sorrow and disappointment in my face.
Hell yeah.
Do I see that?
Oh yeah.
Insight check.
16.
Yeah.
Natural one.
What was the
yeah.
Yes, yes. It's not a hidden thing.
Yeah. Everyone knows that the professor wears his emotions on his sleeve.
Heather takes a moment. I want to be clear on the stipulations. Rangwin becomes the 5th court queen. She is given the conjuration stone. She moderates. And if any of us betray, the cauldron will appear in that court rotting it. And the betrayer, or that who resides over the court, who betrays, will be bound to the cauldron. In exchange, Kylus and the cauldron leave, destroying the Deadland Bog in the process. And we know the name of our sister. Is that right, Kylus? Kylus nods. All in favor? And Heather raises her hand. The court spring queen, feet up on the table, raises one foot up. A jingle of the bell on the top of her foot. A complacent smile on her face. Easiest decision she's made in her life. The Summer Queen. We will be talking more. But so long as you keep an open mind, I accept. All hands rise. Except for one, currently. The Queen of Air and Darkness. Eyes locked with Kiriani. Kiriani, palm open. And looks at you. Now in the seat where Kylus once sat. All good things in time. I accept.
Can I tell if she's accepting on her own, or if it's Kiriani making her?
Roll an insight check.
19.
19. You've seen Kiriani exert force and let go of force within this time. It seems she clenches her hand down when she's exerting, and then relaxes it when she's done. Her hand is currently open. And the Queen of Air and Darkness, while her decision seemed labored, it was a struggle within herself, not against someone else. You can also tell your mother is being devious, still. And will very well maybe suffer the threats promised here. But for the time being, all accept. For the first time since the cauldron was bound here, all 4 queens have accepted. And in the center of the table, knitting and stitching together, rises a wooden crown with 5 points on it. Kylus looks to them all. Prick your hand on each point, and we will infuse it with the promise. Kylus steps forward, piercing the palm of his hand on one of the points. Heather, the Summer Queen, the Spring, and ever so slowly, the Queen of Air and Darkness. 5 pinpricks of blood from the current residing Fey rulers and that who bound the pact. The blood swirls into the ground, and the wooden design begins to shift and change as metal begins to encompass it. In one area, a singular icicle spear. On another point, a golden spear of justice on another point. A tent pole, almost, designed with like a wraparound thread and ribbon. On the other one, a singular oak tree. And in the very front is a fanning tree of 4 different colors. One with cherry blossoms, another with bright green foliage, autumn browns and reds, and limbs leafless. The crown of becoming. An artifact created in this instance, an item unique and one of a kind for Rangwin's brow. Kylus takes the crown and places it upon your head, Rangwin.
At that, Wolfgang will drop to one knee and like lower his head.
Jeez.
Kylus looks at that and smiles.
And like looks at you. And Wolfgang will also look at Kylus and kind of smirk a little and then straighten his face up.
Kylus will kneel too. Cariani will kneel. Though Cariani is looking at the queen still. One by one, everyone of their own volition who chooses to do so will drop to one knee.
Not that guy.
It's up to you.
As I watch everybody kneel down, I will lock eyes with Rangwin.
You're still connected to me too. Telepathically.
I will not kneel. Continue.
I would not. And she just. Did you say that in my mind?
Yeah.
Did she just say, I would never ask you to? I will never ask you to. She's gonna do a quick, like, kind of stand up from the seat and just kind of, like, look at the Queen of Air and Darkness. I'm gonna need that man back with his soul intact, please. Pointing at Wolfgang.
Of course.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
At that, Wolfgang will stand and then like stride around the table and come and stand at your side.
And that
Or
glove.
behind you. And what?
And that glove.
Kylus stands. Let's go announce the good news. Snaps his finger, and all of you, should you be willing, will be teleported to the top of this tree. Is anyone unwilling?
That's where he tried to kill me, Wes.
Because of the implication.
I'm
It's up to you.
I just don't want to go to the top of the tree.
I know.
Because of the implication.
That's where it's sending you. You can either go up there or you can stay here. It's entirely up to you.
I'll go up with everybody.
Okay. You are all jettisoned to the top of the tree. The branches, those outside can see the branches bowing to the side as a wave of energy jettisons out from this space. All attention is brought up. Even the mindless, ravenous monsters pause to look.
Boo!
As to the Queen of Slime, the Queen of Filth, the Queen of Putrescence. Boo, I say. You wake up. You're in the material plane.
All agree.
Kylus steps before everyone. The war has ended. A new court has been founded, and peace has returned to the Feylands. As he begins to speak, shadows will uncoil from him. A singular spark of golden energy begins to carve a circle behind him. And as it connects, it will shine, but in its space, void of darkness will appear. A symbol that you have seen recently.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, oh shit.
As a miracle is performed today. Revel in this newfound peace and the eons that will come for you. He turns and looks. I have to leave. I now have no choice. As he begins to shake. As he disappears, you are all jettisoned down, and where the tree once stood, it is now gone. And where it once was, a perfect circle of where it once stood, the newly founded Court of Becoming. And from the 4 cardinal directions, blossoms of flowers, spring, fields of hay begin to grow to the right. Ahead, snowy landscape, and behind, bright green summer fields. As every monstrous Deadland bog entity begins to wither and fade as the bog is slowly beginning to transform into something new, something different, becoming and I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Boo.
Boo. With a lovely level up.
It was all worth it.
If you insist.
No, Zach doesn't get one. He's being petulant.
Actually, Kylus doesn't. Or, sorry.
Gotcha! Underneath the shirt, a black shirt!
Nimian does not level up with the team as he was already a level ahead. You were all bumped up to level 13.
I'm a queen now. Shouldn't I be level 14?
No.
You get an artifact.
Yes, you do get an artifact.
Ooh, it's shiny.
Yes, I will. I have not finished the crown and what it does exactly just yet. I will finish it. I will get it to you. So then you can wear it.
I wish I knew
will-
my mom had my girlfriend.
It will require an
She's right
attunement
there.
slot.
I'll see her now, but...
The decompressing of the scenario is where we will pick up. We're not just gonna hop ahead to celebrations. There's plenty.
What celebration?
Exactly. Well, some people may be celebrating.
I'm excited.
Huzzah!
If let's roll a level up.
Oh, I just did.
Yeah, absolutely. What'd you get?
I got a 3.
Nice. Excellent. Reminder, 1s and 2s are rerolls. If you roll it again, you keep it.
8, right?
And if you're wanting to multi-class, just let me know.
1s and 2s to reroll.
Oh, my
It's a
D10?
4.
Okay.
D10 for Paladin. If it's a Warlock, you're D8.
It's
I
Paladin.
never
Okay.
really roll well
So
for my...
I feel like this is just
Like,
fitting
but
that
I
I
don't
rolled a
really
1 and then a 1,
It's just for my hit points.
which means that because of also the, I'm getting 1.
I mean, you're getting a 1, yeah. Jeez.
pretty
I mean, as far as like a
So
level up
change that
goes,
plus
it's
4.
not the most celebrated moment for the professor.
No,
It kind of
this is-
narratively makes sense.
Yeah. Cool. And then it'll automatically add your
And that's a
con,
9. Oh, wait, is that a 6?
Apply.
Nope, that's a 9.
And then make
Nice.
yourself,
Excellent. Add your
13.
You'll add it to your rolled total, and then your con will just automatically
I know
apply.
how to do all this part.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So you went fighter,
Amazing.
wizard, paladin.
Psychic veil. What does that do?
I'll also let Brittany know that she levels up as
Okay.
well,
I'll say you can weave a veil sight.
and she can choose
Master
fighter
spells
or
and magic
cleric
action.
or something else.
Invisible condition for 1 hour.
So much
Just
HP.
see if that-
172 now?
Ooh, nice.
So I don't need my cloak anymore.
Edging that 200.
Edging hard.
That's cool. I can attach something
The
else,
ultimate
probably the
edger.
Yeah. Well, you can only do it once a day.
Mm.
And it's only for an hour until you.
What you
get
getting, Rangwin?
Psychic veil, so I can weave a veil. Oh, sorry,
You're-
4.
Well, you rolled a 4. Okay.
Yeah, not
Excellent.
great, but Fine.
I went from 60
I just
down to
wanted
70.
everyone to hear what we rolled
Nice.
for HP increases.
What about your con?
You have a con bonus?
It doesn't matter. It was a total
It's-
of 3, cutting down 30%.
Down to a 1.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, it cuts 30% when you
Of all
roll
future-
to.
Permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single
permanent.
time he gets an HP increase.
So I guess actually I
That
would
would be
get
a 2.
2. Yeah, so I'm at 71.
That's true. Yeah.
You're
Because it would be
squishier
able
than
to
me
perfectly cut in
now.
half and it would round up.
Yeah.
Especially the
Okay, with that
What'd you
being
get?
said,
9.
Oh, hell yeah.
that was quite the ending
What are you at?
to a very tense scenario. We will see exactly how it ends.
Yeah.
With a permanent ceasefire and someone in the party overseeing it.
Slowly becoming an archfey.
Slowly becoming an archfey. We will see how all of this resolves and where it takes you all from here. But with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching. We will see you guys here, same time, same place. Thank you, and good night.
Thank you.
I'd love to say I'm like mad, but like